Hi everyone, I just wanted to quickly walk you through how you could set up a data sheet to record data on the mass of our leaf litter bags and the soil moisture in your science notebooks. So if you could just open up your science notebook to a blank page, I recommend putting it in landscape orientation to give you a little bit more room to record your data. But the first piece of information we'll always want at the top of our data sheet is your name and the date. So whenever it is that you recorded this data. And then at the top of our data sheet, we'll start with writing down the information that we're going to need about our leaf litter bags. So each of the leaf litter bags at the bowl are labeled with a little bag code that helps to tell us what is in those bags. So they have a little tag on them that tells us which bag is which. So the first thing you'll want to write down is the bag code. Then you're going to want to write down the leaf litter type. That's the type of leaves inside the bag, so water saver plants, water spender plants, or non-native plants. And then there's the site type of where they're placed. So whether they're placed in our restored area with water saver plants or the unrestored area with non-native plants. So next you'll see that the bags are all on a scale, and you can read the weight in grams and record that on your data sheet. First, we're actually though going to need the original mass. So this is what they weighed when Kristen first made them in the lab. And then the final mass. So we have two weights. What they weighed when they were first made and what you can see as they're sitting on the scale out in the field this season. And we can use both of those numbers to calculate the percent mass loss. And I'll put the equation here so that you have it available to you. It is the original mass minus the final mass over the original mass, and then times that whole thing by 100 to give you a percentage. And that tells us how much of the mass that we originally put into the bags is still, has been lost, so how much is decomposed over time. All right, so now you have a bunch of different types of data you need to record about our bags. You can add some nice lines to turn it into a little table. And we have 5 different bags that you're going to be recording data on, so split it into 5 rows. So underneath our leaf litter type data, we're going to write some data about soil moisture. So we're going to take a few different soil moisture readings in our 3 different plots. So the only data that you'll need here is the location, what type of plot it is, water saver, water spender, or non-native unrestored, and then the soil moisture reading from the microbit. And again, we'll make a little table. And since we just have 3 plots, we're going to leave room to record data in 3 different rows. All right, you can move on to the next slide to see a picture of what this data sheet setup looks like, but set up one for yourself before you make your way through the slideshow.